Hey, what's going on, guys? This is Broku, and welcome back to another Dragon Ball video. Welcome back to a brand new What If Gohan went Super Saiyan on Namek. This one was such a heavily requested video, so I finally thought I needed to do it for you guys, because I had a lot of people asking me to do it. Literally every single video that I upload, at least one person asked me to do this. It's been requested so many times, so we're going to do this one. So thanks to everybody who suggested it, it's a great idea. Also, thanks to Anime Paradox for putting together this thumbnail for me, and make sure to go subscribe to his channel, it'll be linked in the description. And also, don't forget to like and subscribe, and go to subscribe to my gaming channel, linked down below. I'm really trying to get my gaming channel to 1,000 subscribers, so please subscribe if you have not yet. And I know there's some of you out there who would love some gaming content, and I'm going to be live streaming some Fortnite tonight at 6:30 p.m. Pacific time, or 1 hour after this video goes live. And also, guys, I'm still kind of sick, so I'm sorry if the video does not sound good. Hopefully I get better soon. But anyways, let's just get into this video. So as we know, way back in the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, during the Namek saga, Goku would be battling it out with Frieza. Goku's new power from his Zenkai boost, combined with his improved Kaioken technique, still failed against final form Frieza. Goku then had to use his last-ditch effort, the Genki Dama, otherwise known as the Spirit Bomb. Although the attack would surprise Frieza and overpower him, he would survive it. Frieza was pissed off, so he attempted to kill Piccolo. Although he did mess Piccolo up, he did not kill him. But just a few seconds later, Frieza would then kill Krillin. This triggered something deep inside of Goku. It led to him achieving the Super Saiyan form. Eventually, Goku would use this new form to defeat Frieza, and it would lead to his narrow escape from planet Namek. But what if, instead of this triggering something inside of Goku, it triggered Gohan himself to transform into a Super Saiyan? So this is what we'll be discussing today. Now, the highest stated power level ever for Gohan was over 200,000, but we know that he's actually truly stronger than that because of his feats in the Namek saga, where Gohan took on second form Frieza and put up an amazing fight. Second form Frieza has a power level of at least 1 million. And also, Gohan held his own against third form Frieza, which is somewhere between probably 2 to 4 times stronger than second form Frieza. So I think bare minimum Gohan, at least when he is enraged, has a power level of over 1 million. If Gohan could hold his own against third form Frieza, we can guesstimate the third form Frieza is 3 to 4 times stronger than the second form. So Gohan could be between a 1 million and a 3 to 4 million power level. Although I would be a bit hard pressed to give him a 3 million or more, because that would mean he is stronger than his own father. So let's say that Gohan has a 1.5 million power level, and it might be when he's enraged, but still, we'll put it around there. So Gohan, when he goes Super Saiyan, he'd have a power level of 75 million. Now, this is nowhere near enough for Gohan to defeat Frieza, but let's just talk about how it'll go. The key difference between Gohan and Goku here is that Gohan has a huge rage boost. So if Gohan is much weaker against final form Frieza to begin with, then he will probably eventually get stronger and stronger over the fight. Especially because Frieza might just egg him on a bit, bragging about killing his friends. Eventually, Gohan not only reaches final form Frieza's power, and then he finally surpasses him, and Gohan also, similar to how he killed the Cell Juniors without even thinking about it, goes over the edge and kills Frieza on the spot. But before he actually finishes killing Frieza, Frieza unleashes a Ki Blast into the core of planet Namek. The attack is weak, so it doesn't destroy the planet immediately, but everyone needs to evacuate Namek before it explodes. Goku and Gohan get on the same ship, but Bulma and everybody else gets teleported back to Earth. Bulma and everybody else was already teleported back to Earth due to the Namekian Dragon Balls earlier in the fight, as Goku would want to stay with Gohan just in case he needed help. But both Goku and Gohan would commandeer a Ginyu spacecraft and eventually land on planet Yardrat. This is where we get a very interesting development in the story. Now both Goku and Gohan learn the instant transmission technique, now giving Gohan one of the most useful techniques in the entire Dragon Ball verse. Not only this, but Goku also achieves the Super Saiyan form while he is here. Goku definitely trained while he was on Yardrat and the actual main timeline, because he got so much stronger from the Namek saga to the future Trunks arriving. The evidence is shown when Super Saiyan Goku effortlessly blocks attacks from Super Saiyan future Trunks. If we give a power scale, Mecha Frieza thought he would be more than enough to defeat Super Saiyan Goku, and Super Saiyan Trunks essentially defeated him in a single blast, and then Super Saiyan Goku was further stronger than even Trunks. So I think even if you lowball it, Goku got at least twice as strong during that year on Yard Rat, but with Goku having a Super Saiyan Gohan on Yard Rat for a year with him, instead of training by himself, he had an actual partner. So Goku is going to be even more stronger than he was before. And we will say that Super Saiyan Gohan is equal to Super Saiyan Goku when he returned to Earth. Now this is where a lot of people questioned me on my what ifs. Would Future Trunks still come to this timeline and stop Mecha Frieza? I'm going to say no. First off, in my other videos where I say Future Trunks doesn't come, people say that's not how it would work, because that's not how timelines work. But my what if videos, it isn't really an alternate timeline, it is what if something happened differently. And if this happened during the original timeline and it changed the events enough where the androids would still be defeated and Earth was safe, then why would Trunks go back in time in the first place? If in the original timeline the androids get defeated, Future Trunks would never go back in time. And so this is how this what if is going to go as well. With Gohan becoming a Super Saiyan and being the one to defeat Frieza, he does train for the 3 years before the androids arrive. But of course, they don't know they're arriving, but he's just training because he's more motivated. Although he's not training like it's the end of the world, it's more like of a light training a few times a week, and he just does it when he is done with his studies and he has some extra time. The 3 years passed, and all of a sudden, during a family gathering, Goku would collapse to the ground, grabbing his chest. Everyone started freaking out and got worried. Gohan, go get the sensus. Gohan would then put his hand onto his head and teleport to Korin Tower to grab the magical beans. He teleports back and gives them to Goku. But everyone starts to freak out even more when they have to take him to the hospital because the sensu beans are not working. Bulma foots the bill as all the best doctors in the entire world rush to try and save Goku's life. The best medicine only delayed the inevitable. Eventually, Goku fully succumbed to the heart virus. Chi-Chi began crying as she grabbed her son tight to her. All Gohan could do was look down at his lifeless father. Gohan was powerless. He couldn't do anything. He was angry. How could this happen? How could the senzu beans not heal his father, but heal any of the worst wounds you could ever imagine? Gohan then instant transmissions away and is off by himself. The rage envelops inside of him, and he transforms into a Super Saiyan. As his screams continue, his power begins to soar. Gohan, for a brief second, transforms into a Super Saiyan 2, before the Super Saiyan form completely dissipates, and he falls to the ground. 6 months later, and the androids appear in West City, causing havoc, killing innocent people. Their main goal? Try and draw in their target, Son Goku. Unfortunately for them, Goku had already passed, and instead they would meet the wrath of the Z Fighters, led by Gohan and Vegeta. During the 6 months between Goku dying and the androids arriving, Gohan could not concentrate on his schoolwork very much. Instead of studying, he would escape into the wilderness to train. He felt that training was the only way he could feel close to his father again. So Gohan got a lot stronger. Gohan and Vegeta stepped out in front, and they went Super Saiyan. They were going to take on the androids themselves. And while Gohan was able to overpower Android 17 and was beating him in the fight, Vegeta, even as a Super Saiyan, could not overpower 18. This would lead to Vegeta being defeated, and then it would lead to a 2-on-1 situation where both the androids would team up against a young Super Saiyan Gohan. Gohan could not take the both of them on at the same time, so they were slowly wearing him down. And then Piccolo, Krillin, Tien, and Yamcha would rush into the battle to help Gohan, but they were easily dispatched by the androids. All Gohan could think of was his father. What would he do in this situation? A seamless failure and despair. There's hopelessness, helplessness. How could he defeat the androids? How would Goku defeat the androids? Gohan looked around and saw Piccolo, his new father figure, laying down in pain. If he didn't get help soon, Piccolo would die, and so would Kami, and the Dragon Balls would become useless. Then Gohan looked at the lifeless bodies of the innocent people inside the city. All of them would be permanently dead if Piccolo dies too. And 17 started to walk towards Piccolo and grabbed his arm. He was going to try and rip it off and then kill him. But before 17 could do this, Gohan stood up in a fit of rage. He transformed into the Super Saiyan 2 form, the form that he had shown glimpses of just 6 months ago. With a single blast, Gohan obliterates Android 17. and turns around to see a helpless Android 18. But this Gohan was cold-hearted when it came to these androids. He was a savage, just like when he had killed Frieza without even thinking about it twice. So Gohan then kills the female android with a single kick, splitting her in two, finishing her off with a ki blast after that. Everyone looked up to Gohan as the new replacement for Goku. With the androids defeated, this would mean that nobody would need to go back in time and warn them of the androids. Unfortunately, Goku would have to stay dead. You did good, Gohan. Goku would be proud of you. Thanks, Krillin. I wish he were here. We all wish that. Don't worry, you will continue his legacy. Gohan would return home to his mother. Days had passed and Gohan was studying in his room. Goodbye, Gohan, Chi-Chi yelled from downstairs. Where are you going, Mom? Gohan then left his room to see where his mom was going. Oh, hey there, Gohan. Yamcha? What are you doing here? Well, kid. Gohan, Yamcha and I are going out to dinner. I think it's time for me to start dating again. Mom, no. Gohan? It's okay, kid. I promise I'll get her home before 9 o'clock. She's staying here. Gohan just looked at Yamcha with an angry stare. Gohan's ki began to raise, and a wet spot appeared on Yamcha's pants. He had no choice but to run away. Gohan, what was that all about? Mom, really? It's Yamcha. But anyways, guys, that's the end of this part to this series. Hope you guys did enjoy. Let's make sure to get 1,500 likes on this what if, so please do leave a like, subscribe, comment down below, tell me your thoughts, and turn on notifications so you'll see more of my videos. And also, guys, join my Discord and follow me on Twitter. And thanks to all my Patreon supporters, Zachtrotaku and Hodag Hunter. Those are my Super Saiyans. Thanks to my Super Saiyan 2s, Darius, Israel Flores, Dutch Gamer Monkey, Connor Trigg, Locke, Gerald Herbert, Anime Paradox, Griffin Jacob, and Mystic Ghoul. And thanks to my Super Saiyan 3s, Scotland Serenity, Daraj Payton, Sin Overlord 17, Badass Thug, and the really awesome dude that only supports Broku on Patreon. Thank you guys so much for all the support on my Patreon. It really does mean a lot, and it really does help me out. Hope you guys all have an amazing day.